Hi guys, hello, it's MicheleMarieDalene, and today I have some good news computer-wise, and I'm going to be sharing with you this afternoon. I haven't quite gotten it all done yet, but actually the information I saw actually makes me wonder if something similar applies excuse me, to Power Mac G5 as well. And that is under, well, I'll show you when I get to the computer this afternoon, since we know that Lion can allow me to record ScreenFlow, live video from the screen. Unfortunately, I wanted to register a program for the Leopard called ScreenFlow 2.1.10. Unfortunately, the company no longer has a registration system for the software. They were unable to get me a key, and so now I need to find somebody who has a working registration key for ScreenFlow. This is for the this is for Leopard, which is 2.5.8. If you happen to have a registration key for ScreenFlow 2.1.10, let me know, okay? Because I need to just put it into the Mac and get it working. It's a lot more than I needed for recording videos under Leopard. But the problem is the software does not only have one of the best reputations in the industry for doing video captures of screens. It is one of the best programs because it records sound. Very similar to what QuickTime on the Lion can do, but unfortunately, the feature QuickTime does not exist in Leopard, either in the PowerPC or the Intel version. So it's really kind of hard to get things figured out. By the way, I saw Rusty my cat last night. He's doing fine, and he's been gone for like a day. Now I figured out why. He's watching his kittens. That's right, the kittens. I don't think you know about that. He's a daddy cat. He has about 4 to 6 little buns in the oven. Female cat that he's the father of, and he's been spending time with her, it seems. They kind of just spell the wheel, if you will. When she's doing her own kitty things, he's watching the kittens. When she's with the kittens, he goes out there and he's doing things like hunting and comes home and eats and things like that. So Rusty, of course, is a very happy kitty because I petted him last night and he was definitely in a good mood. He smelled like newborn. If you know what a newborn cat smells like, you know that he's been there with them, and I can smell his fur, the newborn kitten smell. And he's obviously a very happy kitty. he's got his little family now, and he's happy, you know. I don't know what the future's going to be for him as far as if we're going to continue to letting him to be a daddy. I really don't know what to do with that. For those of you who've been watching and know anything about cats, you know it's really hard to sterilize an animal because it's like, I was born naturally sterile, so I can't have kids. But the point is that for my cat, he's healthy, he's happy, he's young, he's vibrant, he's got a beautiful disposition. He's extremely docile. He's, like I said, he's watching the kittens. He knows where they are. Nobody else knows where the kittens are. He knows where they are. Of course, the mother cat knows where they are, but they're not telling anybody. She had them yesterday. Not yesterday, the day before, because that's when I saw Rusty was like AWOL. It's because he was with her the whole time. He's watching out for his little kids. He knows we live in kind of a rural suburban environment where there's some pretty big predators out there, foxes, wolves, raccoons, other animals that would probably look for a quick tasty meal. And of course kittens are definitely not just like newborn babies, they don't have any defenses. So there's, they depend on mom and dad to raise them. It's becoming more and more a noticeable trend overall that the male cat is taking responsibility of being raising his own, rearing them, bringing them up, and helping to teach them. The mother cat is a young female. She's not, she's maybe about 6 months old. She's not really, I don't know, she's really quite up to being mama status. I saw her yesterday. She was happy. She was healthy, and I think she felt like she had a look. She felt like I could sense it. This is a relief. I don't have to worry about being tied down to these kittens. Because I get someone to watch over them when I'm not watching them. Kitten sit. So that's kind of a nice informal piece of news, and I wish Rusty the best of luck with his little family. I really would like to know where they are. I'd love to see them when they're old enough. Maybe we'll start seeing little kitties pop out and play when they're about 4 to 6 weeks, and then we'll see who they are. And I definitely don't think Rusty is gonna let anyone hurt his kittens. Trust me. He may be physically small, but he's built like a brick shithouse. And if you ever seen my cat, you know what I'm talking about. He's all muscles all the time. Now, by the way, like I said, I also want to get back to the computer real fast. We got the problem resolved with Firefox crashing and other things. It turns out that one of the plugins was out of date and was acting badly, which is the old Microsoft Silverlight, which there was an update for. I installed that. That's still up to date. Same thing with Adobe Flash. That's up to date. Everything is now current. In other words, I tied my eyes, crushed my teeth, and now everybody's happy. But also, I want to show you some tricks this afternoon that may help you, especially if you have a computer with low memory, to get the most out of it. My Intel Core 2 Duo machine only has 2.5 gigabytes of RAM. Max I can squeeze in there is about 3. So I'm going to look into that, putting in 3 gigabytes in the future. But for now, the 2.5 gigs is working fine. And if you do some of the tricks I'm going to show you, you might definitely be happier to know you can make it work. But here's a question I'd like to ask, and it's a good question, okay? If you look under the Get Info, you see that there's tabs to, use either 32-bit or 64-bit or, default. Which normally, in the case of the Lion, defaults to 64. What kind of options does the PowerMac G5 have on its Get Info screen for the applications? I don't know. I'm going to find out. I'm going to look into it this afternoon. Because I am naturally curious to know what programs can do what. And some programs, for example, are 32-bit, some programs are 64-bit, and it's just like I found out, for example, Final Cut Express is not 64-bit, guys. It's actually only 32-bit. Surprise! Same thing with iMovie, which is not so surprising. iPhoto is also 32-bit. iTunes, the latest one for Lion, is both, which does not surprise me particularly, and my arm is getting tired. So when I get home, we're going to be doing some demos that might help you if you're trying to get the maximum bang for your buck. So if you need to do certain software work, there you go. Alright, so I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.